Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Versatile, and welcome back to another Warface video. Now, this is a follow-up to the Warface review I did about a few months ago, about how this game is not worth your time. So I decided to reinstall it, just to see if anything has gotten better or worse. So if you do find this helpful, which I hope you do, don't forget to leave a like, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so the first change that I noticed is the fact that the UI is also changed when you go to your loadout to customize it. It looks more modern, I guess, but if you guys do prefer the old or new loadout screen, let me know down in the comments below. There's also a delete all expired button, which we've been waiting for years. Since pretty much half of you guys' inventory is probably expired weapons, but you now have the option to delete all the expired weapons from your inventory, in which overall I think that's a good feature. I'm glad they added that after all these years. But yeah, I think some of this is just a little bit too little, too late. But let me guys know what you think about this feature. And there's also something else that I want to talk about, which still pertaining to the menus, is that your weapons now have your attachments back. So if you're like me and you bought some of these weapons before the May 18th update, back in 2024, your weapons will have missing attachments, and this has been a thing for almost a year now, but they've just now got down to fixing it. So when you log into the game, you will have all of your weapon levels re-given to you, as well as your attachments. So your attachments is also back for any of you guys who have had missing attachments for the past few months, just like I have. So that's all I found for the menus. Now let's get on to some of the other stuff in game. Now, in terms of PvE, it's pretty much the same. So you got your usual co-op and spec op missions. However, spec ops, we still have the same missions, and I'm telling you guys right now, PvE is basically dead because of that. We don't have any new missions, and the modes just pretty much died off after everyone had their banners. It took a very long time to find a PvE match, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the PvE matches were never full. We always have like 3 or 4 players. Sometimes we have 5, but out of the times I've reinstalled, unless you have like a dedicated team, then your PvE matches won't even start, let alone you completing them. So I just wanted to add that tidbit in, and basically PvE is dead again now, so that is very unfortunate. Now switching gears, here is the ranked bug. It's still in the game. So for anyone who forgot, this is what it looks like. Basically, no one loads, and you get kicked back to the screen. Now honestly, ranked in PvP. They're always gonna have a steady fan base because mainly first-person shooters really play just for the PvP. And honestly, casual is just gonna be casual. Ranked is always gonna be ranked, and I think people are gonna stay playing ranked because there'll always be rewards to go for. Especially with the new system where you don't really stop them from rank 1. So basically, the old system would pretty much have you go from rank 21 to rank 1, and after that you kind of be done. But for this system, it gives you like it gives you stuff to grind for as well, with like extra skins and weapons and player skins. But yeah, ranked will always have a player base, but honestly, the ranked kick bug is honestly so annoying. And I'm tired of having to restart my game just to avoid taking a loss in ranked. But they really should get on that. That should be a high priority for them because it actually is something that ruins ranked, especially for a lot of people. But that's pretty much what we have here. And I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts. Now, honestly, my final thoughts, I think anything they do with this game at this point is a little bit too late, too little too late. Honestly, with all the chances they had and all the chances they missed, I don't think, even if they do fix anything, I don't think too many people will even come back to the game. So this game has been on a steady decline, like I said, since 2020, 2021, but they just start making these absolutely mind-boggling decisions, and everything, like I said, when something is fixed, something else breaks. I mean, really, it's just going to be a never-ending cycle of bugs and fixes, and we haven't had a stable game for a while. But really, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no really point in I'm not saying there's no point in fixing anything, because there's always a point in fixing things. But like, I feel like they focus on the wrong stuff too much. And also, no one's gonna be playing the game in like a few years. I'm just saying, this game isn't gonna die a quick death due to it being free to play, but I feel like it's gonna die a slow and steady death, just like how Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was, just on a very prolonged state. Now, if they do end up bringing back or reversing things, that's obviously good. But I think the main things that would get me to come back will be weapon balance. Even with all of this stuff, I can only use like what 10% of my inventory. And honestly, if they bring back weapon balancing, I'll obviously be grateful. But they really need to choose a midpoint, because I believe right now things are too strong. And for things to be like 150 again, the armor will be too weak. So I think they need to find a midpoint, maybe around 250 armor points or something, and then balance all the weapons attuned to that. And I think that's where we'll get a healthy balance of stuff. It's just that there's too many things in the game for them to be balancing. And honestly, I feel like that's a detriment. Anything they do now is just a little bit too late. I don't think I'll be coming back to this game unless some really drastic changes come. And even then, some people probably never even come back to the game, because some people are probably expecting refunds. Now, I think I've only mentioned refunds like once or twice. It's a fun theory, but you're not gonna get any refunds this late in the game. They're only gonna refund recent purchases and stuff, just like how most other games do. So if you're really playing Warface expecting a refund of everything, you're not gonna get that money back. I'm sorry, you're not. But that's all I have for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's never fun making these videos, because like I said, I've watched this game go down the drain, and honestly, it's not fun to see your favorite franchise turn to shit. And that's pretty much what I have for this video. Pretty sure COD fans feel the same way, or at least the OG ones. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.